Recording. Yeah. Yes.
Or you could say, that's hot the pizza pie.
Oh my God. Can you do a Portuguese accent?
Portuguese.
Yeah.
Portuguese.
So the ch sound is not.
Well, in the movie, they say Portuguese.
Is that how you say it?
I have no idea.
I'm not Portugalian.
I'm not poor Portuguese.
Thank you. By the way, that's one of the when I realized that they're because they kind of hint at their Portuguese heritage, and then they say it outright, and I'm like, oh, that makes so much sense. That's why the pizza's so bad.
Yeah,
because it's not Italian.
I think it's actually Greek though, but it's Mediterranean.
Pizza?
They're Mystic Pizza.
No, they're going for a Greek style pizza.
Yeah,
but that's fucked up too. Pizza should be Italian.
Hey,
pizza.
Yeah, Mystic Pizza.
Mystic Pizza. Hey, we're doing a podcast here.
This man is a liar.
Stay tuned for Burnaflick.
And we're back. We watched Mystic Pizza.
Yes,
we are so back.
We're back.
We didn't go to Mystic Pizza. We just watched it.
Thank God.
Yeah,
I think we've all been there.
I went there once, and I had
school.
Yeah, I mean, I had just been home. I was at home 2.5 months ago, having real New York style pizza, and then I had this. This is.
I pay for this?
Yeah,
I have to pay for this.
Yeah, you guys should pay me.
Yeah.
For being here.
It reminded me of school pizza.
Yeah. I think that's because it has extremely processed cheese. I don't know if it's actually processed, or
I'm sure it is.
In little tomato packet sauce.
What is this, ketchup?
I mean, it's pizza.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst. I'll tell you, the worst pizza I ever had
is in Spain.
I've probably said this a million times.
Literally cardboard with tomato sauce.
You remember?
Yeah.
It was terrible.
No, I ate 4 slices. I was starving.
Yeah, everybody was stuck inside.
It's so funny because we were all chowing down on this pizza and we're just shitting on it. But we're just one slice after another.
It had no flavor.
Yeah.
I mean, it was free pizza from the OSO. Thankfully, at least you made the day a little better. But then again, I prefer just not to have it. It was like I want it so bad, but I don't want to taste it.
No, I wanted it. I angrily wanted it.
Yeah.
Give me that. I'm mad, and I'll eat this, but I'm not happy.
That is definitely the worst pizza.
Don't take it away from me.
Yeah.
Going back to this worst pizza. So yeah, Mystic Pizza, coming of age flick for 3 teenagers. That's located in Mystic, Connecticut.
Connecticut,
right next door to where all we live.
So before you brought up a picture of an actor who it took me a second to recognize him because how young he was.
Oh shit!
Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh my God, he showed up, and I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't know he was in this movie.
Well,
the only person I knew was in this movie was Julia Roberts.
Yeah,
that's the only person I knew.
When I saw him, because Full Metal Jacket came out a year earlier, 1987.
Okay.
And I looked at him like, is that Vincent D'Onofrio? And I went to my phone and I'm like, holy shit, that is him.
Yeah.
Because he looks, obviously, he's 64 right now.
Yeah.
And I was like,
he kind of has a Ron Livingston vibe.
Does he?
I don't know why.
What do you mean by that?
Just his facial structure, the way that his
I mean, it's long?
Yeah, kind of. And I think they have the same colored hair. And he doesn't act like Ron Livingston. Let me just make that clear. But when I saw him, he just gave me those vibes.
I like Ron Livingston. I think he's really good.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the show Louder Milk?
I've seen clips of it, but no, I have not.
Good show. Recommend it.
What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, when I saw him, I'm thinking, wait a second. Just a year earlier, he played Private Pyle, right? Gomer Pyle, right? In the Full Metal Jacket. Have you guys seen it?
Mm-hmm.
I saw Full Metal Jacket one time, and so it was on the boat. I was barely paying attention.
The movie is it's a long movie.
Yeah.
But like the first half of the movie is like in Marine boot camp, and it's very. You probably saw the beginning.
I've seen like
7.62 Full Metal Jacket.
I couldn't tell you what happens after the boot camp half.
The
scenes I remember the most are from the boot camp scenes.
That was like his last fully finished movie.
Oh, really?
Wasn't Eyes? Didn't he?
Vincent D'Onofrio?
No. Sorry, Stanley Kubrick. No, he did Eyes Wide Shut in the 90s.
With Tom Cruise, yeah.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, when I saw Vincent D'Onofrio, I was like, whoa, this doesn't look like him because he doesn't have that older face, you know?
I mean, he has like a younger face.
Yeah, but like, it's very Greek. I don't know. Well, he's Italian, I'm assuming.
Is he?
I don't know what he is.
Oh, yeah, no, he could be Italian.
Could be.
Well, now he's like trying to follow in the footsteps of Kevin Feige, being like the background executive producer behind like almost every Marvel film.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you check every credits. He's right there at the top.
Really?
Never noticed.
And he plays the Kingpin.
I knew that. That's actually when I first really became familiarized with Vincent D'Onofrio. It was through Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really pay attention to who he was or what roles he played until that. And then I recognized him in the Jurassic Park movie. I'm like, what the heck?
Outside of that, there's only two other recognizable people in the movie.
Yeah.
Which came at the end. I was like,
I know.
Is that?
Yeah, no, it was.
No way. How does this
Damon.
Matt Damon. How does this guy who had literally one line in the movie become the most successful actor out of anybody?
That was his first film.
It was it his first one?
Mystic Pizza was his
That's
first
insane.
film.
Well, it makes sense.
He had to have been like 17.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy doesn't know it yet, but he's going to gross over $4.5 billion in films over his entire lifetime.
Yeah.
The most successful actor in that entire movie is a guy who probably had no idea.
Yeah.
And also didn't find out that by 7 years from now he would win an Oscar.
That's how it works. In
1994.
What year did this movie come out?
88.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So 7 years. Yeah, 7 years because probably got the next season. But like him, and then you had the owner of Mystic Pizza. I don't know her name, but I recognize her from 2.5 Men.
Oh, I didn't recognize her.
You ever watched 2.5 Men?
No.
Oh, she's the maid.
Oh.
She's a wisecracking maid. I just recognize her.
I don't know her name, but yeah, I knew she.
Other than that, there's only, for me, 4 recognizable people. Yeah. For you guys, 3. Or for you, 3.
Have you seen this before?
One other time, yeah.
Okay.
Ciara recommended it to me.
Yeah.
Because of, Mystic Pizza.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, yeah, it's a good movie.
Ciara's from Rhode Island.
She is a military brat from, like, everywhere.
Oh, okay.
But mostly
How does she know about this movie?
Because just being in New England. I think her...
Okay. I guess it does have, like... I don't know. When I think of New England girls, I don't really... I think of, like, preppy people. That's what I think of. Mm-hmm. And the girls in this movie, they're not preppy.
I think they're
like fishermen's daughters.
Yeah.
Well, because out here is not a very preppy area.
I guess southeastern Connecticut.
Yeah, like these people are talking about Yale, which is an hour away from here.
Right.
New Haven.
Okay.
Right. The people are like, oh, going to Yale, I'm going to be an astronomer, and then this guy's ex-law or law school because he got kicked out. Whatever, get there in a second.
Yeah.
But these people, they're in a small town that I'm assuming really got popularized because of this movie.
Maybe,
I'm sure it was. It's seemingly. I bet it was a working class.
In the movie, it doesn't look like a touristy place.
No,
it kind of just looks like a regular old town.
Mm-hmm.
Mystic today, it's a little bit nicer. They dressed it up a bit.
Yeah,
and they have nice restaurants there. Yada yada.
Expensive homes.
I think the movie doesn't. I don't think the movie does it justice though, because I think Mystic has always been kind of a tourist trap, at least for Connecticut.
Yeah.
Because the movie throughout the whole thing, majority of it was filmed in Stonington, Connecticut, which is pretty chill. Not much going on there. It's still a nice town.
Still highbrow town.
But like,
really?
There's like the one scene where I think they drive through Mystic.
Yeah.
And that's it.
There's a couple
They drive over the bridge.
There's a
and
yes.
They pass like the drawbridge ice cream.
But then they come back to the bridge. Remember, she yells at what's his face over the bridge.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. So
and everyone starts cheering her on.
Yeah, I'm like,
you go, girl.
And then the whole town clapped.
Dumb. Can I go out and say?
Yeah.
And this isn't me being sexist or anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm really not intending to be.
Just accidentally.
Just
incidentally sexist.
Not a single one of these girls, I don't agree with their mindsets whatsoever.
Well, what do you mean? I think I don't know. Really?
Well,
obviously, what do you mean by that?
All right, here, I'll put it in perspective that these are girls who are just out of high school, I'm assuming, or old enough to get married in the beginning of the movie.
I think JoJo and Kat are out of high school. Well, actually, JoJo JoJo's the friend.
JoJo is the friend who was getting married in the beginning.
Is she straight? I don't think she's straight out.
Well, she's getting married. I'm like, what are they talking about?
I think JoJo and
or maybe they're friends
Daisy?
through
Daisy and JoJo. I think
Robert's character.
I think were probably like recently out of high school.
Yeah,
but
they're a little bit older.
Kat is like just graduated.
Okay,
she's about to go to college.
Yeah,
right. And well, even then they're still young and impressionable. At least 20.
They're in their.
Julia Roberts was 20 years old.
Julia Roberts is probably in her 20s.
Yeah, she is 20.
I mean Daisy is probably in her 20s.
Yeah.
Yeah. JoJo is also probably in her 20s, and Kat is fresh out of high school.
She's probably like
18, 17, 18.
So that's where you can rationalize their mindsets on how they react to these, in my eyes, very simple issues.
Yeah.
Such as, hey, don't try and get connected to some dude you delivered pizza to and then decided to take a job.
Well, I mean, who
also has a wife and a daughter, and you're just out of high school, and you assume that thing's gonna be okay.
But I think their minds aren't fully developed. And then you work with sub-schoolers every day, so you know
exactly
what.
And that's my rationalization behind it. But I also am like, what do you expect? Like, honestly, as me, I'm 27, right? And in my eyes, I'm like, no, I'm not stupid. I wouldn't do that.
I don't think you're getting it. I think that's not the point. The point is that like this movie is about being a young girl, and it's about the emotional joy and emotional turmoil of being a young girl.
I'm
like getting into quote unquote emotional hijinks as a young girl. And it's going to be a completely different experience if like these are about like 17-year-old, 22-year-old boys. That's a completely different fucking movie.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying I rationalize it by assuming like, this isn't meant for me. I don't think I was the intended person to.
I agree that it's not meant. Yeah.
Right, and
we're not the target audience.
I'm not the target, especially I'm not a 18 to 20-year-old girl in the 1980s. Yeah. And even then, something like that is transferable to women now, sure. But like me, I'm thinking like in my male rational mind, not female rational mind.
Yeah.
I'm thinking these are really simple things and issues you can go with, and you're overreacting.
I think I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, I know what you're saying.
Because even Julia Roberts, like even Daisy's character, she's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
Like,
after she had already destroyed a guy's Porsche.
Yeah.
For just seeing that he was talking to a female.
Well, I'm not saying she's entirely developed either. I mean, these are young women who are fucking learning how to live life, right? So
sure.
And and what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no. Even Julia Roberts, even Daisy is telling Kat like, "This is dumb.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Don't do that." And then she's like, and Kat's like, she just doesn't listen to her. But I think some of it, what goes into that, is the older sister, younger sister dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
And also, there's the younger sister is the successful younger sister, academically successful. So there's a little bit of pride that goes into that. She doesn't want to listen.
So they are sisters.
Yes.
What? You didn't know that?
I actually missed. I completely.
Kat and Daisy are sisters.
Yeah,
JoJo's the
that
friend.
went over my head. Actually,
What
yeah. I was
Okay.
thinking about like, where are they sisters? I think
Oh.
they're living in the same room, but I thought maybe she was just staying the night there.
No, they're sisters.
Yeah. It went over my head.
Yeah, that's why the mom,
That's
like
wild.
the entire movie, was just like treating Daisy like the black sheep.
Oh yeah, she's saying I'm not going to Yale. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. Yeah.
But so Kat, like she kind of has like a little bit of pride going on there, and
She thinks she's older,
and she
than-
doesn't want to listen to her quote unquote fuck up sister, quote unquote like promiscuous sister, and like she definitely judges her sister for that. I don't know. It's I don't want to say judge because definitely she judges, but the judging, I don't think it's coming from a place of actual maliciousness. I think it's coming from a place of insecurity. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She's not looking down on her ivory tower. She's more of
She wants to project that feeling, but I don't know why. I don't know. I think we need. I don't know. This one's. Here's the reason I have such a hard time talking about this movie is because I'm trying to understand it from the perspective of like the target demographic, like a woman. Like what would this movie is supposed to be nostalgic. When I watch a movie and it's about like young kids, like young boys, and they're like riding on their bikes and shit, there's a part of my fucking monkey brain that like goes off because I'm like, I did that when I was a kid, right? Yeah. So like, what things are going off in like a grown woman's monkey brain when she watches this movie with like young teenage girls, young girls in their 20s making mistakes? Like, I don't know. I'm having trouble.
I think it's a lot of it's like vulnerability.
Yeah,
because with JoJo, like she just graduated high school.
Yeah,
she's a waitress at a pizza joint, and she's already like, for her it's like getting married is like, holy crap, like I'm about to get married. Like I just got out on my own. And in their I don't know if it's a culture thing, but like,
yeah,
hey, we're supposed to get married. And Vincent D'Onofrio's character,
yeah,
I can't remember his name right now. Billy's all for it. He's like, yeah, we're not doing anything. I'm not gonna be with you unless you marry me, which is kind of like,
yo,
little bit shitty.
Chad,
Yeah,
absolute Chad.
I love you.
Yeah,
I love you.
I love how he put his foot down and was like, yeah, like we're sleeping together, but that makes me feel like garbage because you won't commit to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's such an interesting take because normally like that is a situation that's reversed in pop culture movies where the guy won't commit and is just using the girl for sex. I don't know what else to say about that other than that I think that reversal is very interesting from this perspective.
I think it's interesting, but I think it's commendable by both parties because I think both of them in the end were standing on what they believe. And I mean, obviously,
true.
I think in the end, JoJo's like, you know what? It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
We're going to work this through. And I mean, obviously, it ended with them getting married.
Yeah.
But
the conversations they had were like pretty mature conversations.
Yeah.
Even though the situations they found themselves in were absolutely cartoonish.
Oh yeah.
But I really appreciate about that. Like, despite how many like cliches and tropes and like TV drama style shit that goes on in this movie, the movie has surprisingly mature conversations about those things, which kind of made me like, I'm like, wow, like I'm kind of impressed by this movie. And I think I came into this movie with maybe less than positive preconceived notions because I hate their pizza so much. But now I realized, no, it's not about the pizza. It's about the lessons.
Yeah. The pizza can be a lesson. You could.
Oh, no. The pizza's not a lesson. It's garbage.
The pizza's a lesson in garbage.
Huh?
It's a lesson in garbage.
It's a lesson in garbage.
Yeah.
It's teaching me garbage.
Teaching you garbage. If you didn't learn garbage was a bad thing, wouldn't you keep your garbage in your home?
Mystic Pizza has no redeeming qualities, and it is not capable of any sort of edification.
It's worth less than garbage.
Yeah. No, but the movie.
Oh yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did enjoy it. I sat myself watching and thinking, wow, it's not that long of a movie.
Yeah.
And I was sinking into it, especially when we got to the dynamic between Kat and the father, not her father, but
the guy.
Yeah. Her
Professor.
employer.
I knew that shit was gonna happen. I fucking knew. And here's the thing: the movie knows that you know.
Yeah.
Like it's not trying to hide it. Like it's clearly laying out these paths, and you know how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
But even as it's happening, I'm like, yo, this shit is juicy. I watched this with Deming, so
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
Come on, girl, don't make that mistake, girl.
You know she was gonna, though. You know she was gonna. Dude, and right after they do, spoiler alert, right after they do it, like they show up and the fucking wife is there, dude. Right after. Holy shit.
In my brain, I'm thinking, there's no way that this grown woman who obviously is smart doesn't know.
She knows.
Yeah.
But pretending as if it never happened. Or maybe she's thinking, my husband would never. My husband, who I have a small 6-year-old child with, would never.
We paused the movie on her face to try to read like what the fuck is going behind those eyes. And she plays it very stone cold and you can't really tell.
Here's money. Hey, pair what you owe her.
She knows.
She's
oh my gosh.
What was the excuse? I can't remember. Like, oh yeah, I was showing her something. I can't remember.
No, I don't remember.
No, because the other girl tried to what's her name? JoJo.
Yeah.
Tried to play it off. It's like, hey, did you get the medicine? Like, what's weird? Why are they both coming back for medicine? Why aren't you watching my daughter? Why is this person? Why are you watching my daughter and coming back with my husband?
JoJo's such a. I guess she's for the girls, not for the boys. But she's so for the. She tried to like come up with a story on the spot.
It wasn't.
I respect that.
But then on the car ride back, like the entire time, it's like my situation's fucked up, but your situation. I would not want to be you right now.
She's no chill. Did you guys? Of course, which makes sense.
Yeah.
The sailors in the backgrounds.
I hated them every time they showed. Every time they showed up, like Deming and I were just like.
These guys were obviously like. I bet they did their GMT or something.
Yeah.
And, hey, they're doing. They need some extras.
Why are they in their blues? Though?
Extras, you know.
Oh my.
You know what the thing is? I was thinking probably in the 80s.
NSUs exist back then?
Well, I'm thinking probably in the 80s.
Everyone just wore.
Everyone just had to wear them.
I think so because
that sucks.
Yeah, on Thanksgiving we watched Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and in one of the two of the scenes, the train scene and the scene where they're taking the bus, there's a sailor in full dress blue uniform just sitting on the bus, walking after like the train breaks down. He's like walking through this field in his dress blues, like carrying his luggage.
Oh,
I think maybe they just had to, or it's also for the movie. Like, hey, let's give it some flair.
Yeah. Just so you know, these guys are in the Navy.
And like it's so close by, it's probably very authentic.
It's true. It's true.
You know, it's probably the authenticity of it.
It's probably more authentic to have fucking coasties there. I see more
I
coasties.
don't think so.
I don't think so.
I see sub-schoolers out in town in their dress uniform all the time.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I have never seen a Navy uniform in Mystic. I've seen plenty of Coast Guard uniforms.
Well, they have like they wear like khaki shorts and like blue polos.
Yes.
Did I tell you how some midshipmen called me while I was on watch the other day?
Did you hang up on them immediately?
They called me from the chalet and they're like, "Hey, is this the duty driver?" I was like, "Yeah, what do you need?" It's like, "Can you get us a drive to Samurai Noodle?" And I said, "Is this for official military business?" Like, no, we're just trying to get something to eat. I said, recommend an Uber. I was like,
Damn.
you guys aren't even in.
Got him.
It's like, damn preppies, damn college educated people.
Yeah, fuck your commission.
Yeah, fuck your pre-commission.
Pre-commission.
Yeah,
that sounds sexual.
Pre-commission?
Pre-emission.
Pre-commission.
Pre-cum.
Mission.
The mission of pre-cum.
Yeah. Okay, something you said a bit ago I want to ask about. So, like, Vincent D'Onofrio's character, I think Billy is his name.
Yeah.
Billy, I found it really interesting that, like, he is super traditional.
Mm-hmm.
And I really liked how the movie doesn't judge him for that.
Yeah.
Like, I like that a lot. And it doesn't make him to be a bad guy. And it really, what's the word I'm looking for?
Seems like he's a guy of his principles.
He's a guy of his principles, and he's also like, that's how people were back then. Like, they like had strong beliefs about like this is the order in which things happen, and which is fine. And like, I think there is definitely a time and place for traditional values. And
remember?
I just think it's such a breath of fresh air to have someone who has traditional values that isn't labeled like backwards, or isn't labeled close-minded. And it definitely, I just like it when things are fresh like that.
Yeah, whatever your ideals are, it doesn't matter to have. It's not bad to have.
Yeah.
Have principles.
Yeah.
Some principles are more open-minded relative.
However, what I don't understand is, why did he like put the name Nympho on the boat? Like, why?
He's making a joke because I think he's trying to overtly say that I'm like, you just want to have sex all the time.
Yeah. And
Okay.
like, no, yeah.
I think he's overtly just showing like how he feels, but trying to make a joke of it.
Okay.
It was petty.
Yeah, I saw that and I'm like, that's
I also didn't understand why he was like, what kind of, that's not really funny.
Well,
it's not. That's the thing. Like, yes, you want to lash out at like the frustrations in your relationship in a way that's funny. Go for it. Do it. Make the movie more interesting. And then he does that. And I'm like, that's not funny.
That's not how you do it.
You just look dumb.
I mean, I think Billy was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I think he was just trying to do something petty, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna replace her name on the boat with," and you know,
Yeah.
Like how he took the name off right before and said, "Hey, I did it. I'm sorry." And then they have their altercation in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Where even though in my eyes, he was in the right for being upset about it.
Yeah.
And then her lashing out, trying to rationalize why she's doing it.
I don't think like, why, like, because isn't that a self-burn? How is that not a self-burn? Like, making fun of the fact that you're like, it's almost as if saying like, my girlfriend shouldn't be so attracted to, like, I don't understand.
Is it a self-burn if
I don't understand.
Is it your self-burn? A self-burn is how you feel about it yourself. If you like shitting on yourself or how other people perceive it. I'm sure.
Like, he's shitting on her for wanting to have sex with him. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, shouldn't he be?
No, he just feels used. That's all.
Yeah, but like, that's not. But
I think in the moment,
Yeah.
it sounded right to him, just because he was super upset about her not wanting to commit or like fully commit, and obviously she was on the fence.
like, the whole idea of someone committing to you, the whole idea is like, you want to formalize this relationship, right?
Your folks' place, your sister's apartment, the damn John at the pizza parlor.
Yeah.
Like, if it wasn't anything, I was like, I love you, but it seems to me you only love my dick.
Great line.
Yeah.
Absolute banger of a line.
That's why it stuck with me, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's say
so that
if I care about somebody that much,
yeah.
I would very much only care about, I want more than that. I want
Yeah, you're not getting what I'm saying. what I'm trying to say is that like he wants to introduce this formality into their relationship to cement it, to make it concrete.
Yeah, he wants
and
to
like
marry.
and all for it, and like I'm all for that. But like when he the way he lashes out and calls her nympho, doesn't that do the exact opposite? Doesn't it deformalize? Doesn't it
I think
I guess we could go back to like he's just stupid.
I think
we could just go back to that.
I think when people are
But, like,
I think when people are angry, they do stupid things. I know
Yeah.
in like the Ciara and I's relationship, we when we're angry at each other, we both do and say stupid things, and then eventually you just kind of work through it. Not that I've called Ciara a nympho
Yeah.
for not wanting to commit, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. We all do stupid things.
But it looks like it works though.
It's no, it worked. Whatever. Yeah, for Billy, it worked. It's just when I saw that scene, I just felt that him doing that was counterproductive to his mission. Like his mission is to lock her down,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You don't want to put her away like that.
If you're trying to lock her down, what are you doing? Like what you think this is going to help lock her down? Are you fucking dumb?
It's called negging.
Oh.
Yeah, like make her feel bad about what she's doing, so she'll have to commit.
Ah, yes. Okay.
It actually works a lot.
For
For me, no.
I think it works for people that have low self-esteem, but like, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It works
Well, I don't think it will work on
long term.
normal people.
Long term, no. Short term, absolutely.
I don't even think it'll work short term on like
Oh yeah.
on well-adjusted human beings. That doesn't work. Like if you shit on me, I'm just gonna be like,
Hey, women watching this video,
Fuck
in the
you.
comments, tell us if you like being subjugated or not.
I'm pretty sure like negging is very effective to someone who has very low self-esteem and wants to please people. Like
Yeah.
that type of personality, negging has a higher chance of success. But if you have a decent sense of self-esteem and you typically don't take shit from people, negging will probably have the opposite.
Yeah, I haven't been in a dating pool in like 8 years, so I'm only talking out of my ass. I'm not gonna lie.
And the thing is, like, if negging worked on a person, then like that kind of tells me everything I need to know. I don't want to date someone with low self-esteem. I don't want that. I would want someone who is more mentally secure in themselves.
I mean, you want somebody who actually is not a challenge, but somebody who actually holds themselves in a higher regard. That it doesn't even.
I think dating people with healthy self-esteem is the way to go. Like, why wouldn't you date people with healthy self-esteem? Dating people with super low self-esteem,
It's a chore.
it could be a lot of work on your part. I mean, when you're 17, 18, 19, early 20s, maybe mid 20s, sure. Like a lot of people are discovering themselves during that time. But I'm 32. I would like to date adults, please, you know?
It seems like Billy himself though has very low self-esteem. I mean, look at it. He like his
low self-esteem. Yeah, I agree.
His fiance, like, they're just about to get married and it calls it off, and then they try to play it off as it never happened.
Well, I think
Yeah.
going back to both. Well, actually, comparing both of what you guys said, I think Billy and JoJo are at similar paths, but are kind of on two different paths. In that Billy, he knows what he wants to do. Like he's a fisherman. He's not gonna be anything else. He wants to get married. He wants to have kids. JoJo really doesn't know what she wants.
Yeah.
She's a waitress. She doesn't know if she wants to be a waitress for the rest of her life. She doesn't know if she wants to get married. She knows
She wants to have kids one day.
Yeah, she knows that she wants to have
But
kids.
not right now.
Yeah, she knows that she loves Billy,
Yeah.
but there's a lot of outliers. She's not.
It's a really interesting take on like a relationship conflict, because I think we talked about this when we talked about Anatomy of a Fall, where like for example, Anatomy of a Fall, like their conflict is it's truly a conundrum. Like, how do you solve that? It's not, these typical like romantic movies, romantic comedy movies where like if people are just mature and communicated, they'd be able to solve it. But for her and Billy, like that is quite the conundrum. Because she truly feels a sense of not knowing what choice to make, not knowing what she wants to do. There's a lot of uncertainty for her, and not a lot of uncertainty for him. Like he's pretty sure, and yeah, but they love each other.
Yeah.
That's the big problem. It'd be a lot easier if they didn't love each other.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's why it's so hard.
We're like, okay, cool. Do your thing. I'll just keep doing this. I'll find something else.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, like, Daisy, her relationship in the movie, I can't remember what his name is.
Fucking preppy boy.
Yeah, he's pretty forgettable.
Billy.
Billy the second.
Billy the second. Yeah.
He is also a black sheep of his family.
Yes.
And like goes all these things to like impress her, get her to like come to his family dinner, and then just makes an ass out of himself.
Yeah. I don't think that that relationship has an expiration date. I'm pretty sure. However, I will give props to Preppy Boy. I think he started off annoying, and then he kind of he was able to express levels of humility that I didn't expect. Yeah.
What do you think? That was a manipulation?
I don't think so. I think he was relatively genuine the entire time, though.
Yeah. A bit of like, obviously he has that like a little bit of like that preppy snobbiness just naturally, but I don't think he was a bad guy. I think he may be emotionally trying to figure out shit with his family, especially his dad. Like, that's a whole nother thing. But I think he really tried his best to do right by Daisy. Daisy is also emotionally unstable in that she overreacted dramatically with the fucking fish, seeing the sister and all that. Yeah, that's another thing. If they had cell phones, they could have just, hey, I'm not going here. I'm actually staying. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only they had cell phones.
Yeah.
So, check mark here is just don't be in the 80s.
Oh, yeah. No, you'd be stupid to be in the 80s. That's a big mistake.
Terrible idea.
Yeah.
Another good, what's her name?
Daisy?
Daisy's
Cat?
Daisy's actress name?
Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Big mistake.
Oh.
Big mistake.
Wait, why?
It's from Pretty Woman.
Where's it? I've never seen Pretty Woman.
Oh.
I've seen bits and pieces.
I think this movie's like a precursor to Pretty Woman.
Can I just say, the first time I saw Julia Roberts in a movie, it was probably Ocean's 12. And she was just kind of like the famous actress who is like just famous, and I had no idea like how she's famous. Like I never seen her in movies where she's young. Julia Roberts in this movie, she's kind of gorgeous. And I was pretty I couldn't keep my eyes off her. I thought she was absolutely gorgeous, and she had crazy hair, and I thought it was magnificent. Yeah. Yes. Also, I really like that when she like seduced Preppy Boy, like the way she did it, I just gotta give props. Like, I think anybody would have been seduced.
Wait, with the pool or in the house?
In the house.
Oh, yeah.
And like her putting on his dad's shirt, absolute power fucking move. Holy shit.
Tremendous play.
Oh my God. And just the riz of that scene. Like, she doesn't need riz. She's gorgeous. But she still like put the riz on. And I got to give props to that. Like, holy shit. Wow. Anyway.
the only relatively two-dimensional person in the movie was Preppy Boy.
I don't think he was that two-dimensional, to be honest.
I think so.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I could see that he was trying to be genuine.
Yeah.
And like the entire time he was being genuine. And then the last time that he wasn't genuine in her eyes was when he freaked out. You know how even his family is being like essentially just being rude to the help. Like, oh, you know the help, blah, blah, blah. It didn't say that, but it's kind of a joke me and Hannah made. Oh, she knows the help. And it was actually Hannah's joke.
Okay.
And
did Hannah like this movie?
Yeah, she liked it. It's all right. I mean, she's not a big movie person like me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
yes.
When his family was being like essentially rude, the grandmother or the aunt made the joke about they all know each other around here. It was like, Jesus Christ. Yikes.
So what,
grandma or whatever.
There's a little that kind of took me out of the movie because I'm like, do you not see how much of a smoke show she is? Is that not obvious? Like, do people not see this? Like, she's clearly a smoke show, and like, why?
It's class.
Why put her down? You know,
doesn't matter. Class is over anything.
Wow,
that's where the world has been for a very long time.
People are insane.
I thought it was funny that entire scene.
You think it's the first and last attractive person to ever walk the earth?
What?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Right? I mean, like, of course, in the eyes of a young boy, be like, yeah, this is pretty good, right? And then the woman who's like already put together, like, doesn't give a shit. Why would she care? Why would she care about her attractive looks?
But she's also dressed to the nines. She has that killer dress on.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen like rich people in the wild? They're wearing like actual rich people are wearing like something
flip-flops.
Flip-flops, a zip-up hoodie.
They have a Patek Philippe watch on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when he, ruins the dinner himself on his own accord,
he went wild.
Yeah,
he pulled the fucking.
He literally does the same thing. He's just ruining it, just like they are.
Yeah,
you become part of the problem because that's not the genuine thing that she is aware of. And when she gets all mad, like they're just being themselves. You are the one who acted out.
I know.
So you're then not being the genuine person that you promised to be. Therefore, she was mad.
I found that also to be a big plus for the movie because like on a surface level, like you would think, oh, he's mad. Right. He's mad for her honor or whatever on a surface level, but no, the movie like kind of calls out that bullshit and in the form of Daisy, and she calls out his bullshit, and plus for Mystic Pizza there,
and then
Kat.
I mean, yeah, Kat. We talked about her already, but when it comes to the whole, don't have sex with them, and we're sitting there like, oh,
she's gonna.
Remember, when she's outside looking at the telescope, and then you have him, he's like pouring himself wine. He says, "Hey, do you want to drink some like soda or juice?" And she's like, "I'll have some wine." And he's like, "All right," comes out. I already had the glass. I was only testing it. You're really for your age, you're pretty mature.
Oh my god.
Vibes.
It was
that would not fly today.
We instantly predicted that dad was gonna be the scummy guy and the rich preppy boy would turn out to be nice. Mm-hmm. We kind of got it right. But the dad, he's absolute just a creep. Like even at the end, like he doesn't even really.
Here's this check,
and then he comes back to the pizza joint. Wait, does he do that?
Yeah,
to give her money.
He comes back to the pizza joint with the kid, and then it's just like
just wants to say goodbye.
No, just leave, dude.
Oh, and like the wife's in the
car.
Yeah, the most unrealistic part of the movie is when she rips a check up.
Oh yeah, no, that happened. I'm like, what are you doing?
No, this is now
Don't do
not
that.
sold anymore.
Yeah,
Done.
that also took me out. I
Like-
gotta say, that also took me
I was
out.
like, what?
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to like utilize it. You know what you can also do? You could like, you can embezzle, like you can be like, you could extort him. Do it.
Extort him.
Yeah, for more money.
How?
Hey, I'll just tell your wife.
She already knows.
Yeah, but if it all comes out in the open 100%, then it makes things even worse. She can just, he can pretend his whole life that it never happened. His wife can pretend it never happened.
She could go to his
What if he
engineering firm and be like,
Yeah, he had sex with like a 17-year-old or whatever.
did Jobs care about that kind of thing back then? I mean, Jobs don't even care now. Like, it's not like he was in the Navy, you get in trouble for it. He's a civilian working a civilian job. Like, who'd actually care?
The law.
The authorities.
The authorities. P. Diddy. Drake.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
astronomy. Like,
I would never in a million years turn down free money.
What was it? $10,000 or $8,000?
Something like that.
I don't think
Several thousands of dollars.
I think it was super cheesy. Like during the wedding,
Yeah.
that the chick from 2.5 Men, the owner of the pizza parlor, comes around and is like,
your money.
"Hey, here's that check. Happy ending for you. Am I right?"
Yeah. No, that felt contrived.
Yeah, like you're my daughters.
Yeah.
You three.
That happens at the end, like very end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before they go outside and then talk and then fade to the stars.
I don't want to detract from the evening, but yeah,
Here's some money.
this is yours now.
Even though you weren't the one who got married.
Uh,
This is I thought it was like she was give the money to like the one who got married. It's like, no, you wasted $5,000 before. Fuck you.
I think Kat's like story is it's how do I put this? I don't know. There's something about it that's really sad, and this could be completely wrong, but like I imagine that like a lot of like young women who go to school who are kind of naive and their first romantic experience, because they probably spent their entire high school career studying to get into a good college, right? They probably didn't have like I don't know, focus on like meeting boys like Julia Roberts. Like they could be a cat character who wears big sweaters and doesn't like advertise her sexuality as much. And when she's first given attention by a man, like that could be a big thing. And because it's like the first like first exposure type deal, you're really vulnerable. And I think that a lot of really smart girls might find themselves in that situation. And yeah, I don't know. I have no idea because I'm not a girl, and I don't really. I have no analog for that type of experience. But when I was watching this movie, like that's kind of what I was thinking, because like this movie is for teenage girls, right? It is for like young women. That's the demographic, or it's for like older women for them to have like a sense of nostalgia about their youth. When I think about like the JoJo story, and I think about the Julia Roberts story, and then I think about the cat story, and like, okay, what young woman experience is the cat story trying to encapsulate? And that's kind of what I think of. I think of like the studious girl who did all the right things, who didn't chase after boys, got into a great college, and she receives attention from a very handsome, successful older man. What the fuck is going to happen? And when I think of it in that context, I have a lot of sympathy for her. I don't really, because like on a surface, immediately instinctive, reflexive response, you could just say she's stupid. What did she expect? But when I think about it from like an actual person who's probably in her shoes, who is introduced to that kind of environment, like, yeah, uh, it sucks. Yes, it was obvious. Yes, you were probably not gonna get him to divorce his wife and run off with you in the sunset. That probably wasn't gonna happen, but it's still really sad, you know. Yeah, I don't really think about that very often, but this movie made me think about that. And
do you think something on that, not that level, but of the same thing, is pretty common, especially for women?
I can't say.
I don't know.
We need a woman on this podcast to fucking corroborate that shit.
Yeah.
But I would imagine yes. And that's based off of, I don't know.
It's because women are weaker than men.
They are weaker.
Weaker mentally, physically, emotionally, everything.
Okay. All right, we're back now. Yeah. No, I think this movie has a lot of emotional intelligence, even though it has all these tropey soap opera-y things in it. And I didn't expect it.
Coming of age movies, that is exactly what they do. It's always that.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of coming of age boy films, like male dominated coming of age things.
Yeah.
I think a really funny one was when I saw Michael Cera called Youth in Revolt.
Oh, I know what you're talking. I don't think I think
and it was very loose on the coming of age thing, but more about it's just a guy who's trying to like have sex with a girl.
Oh yeah. No, that's coming of age.
That's coming of age though.
Yeah.
But it's like not like the dramatic. It's a comedy. It's more. It's not more drama, comedy, romance.
A lot of the, you know, in the 2010s,
angsty.
like the girl with cancer, like
Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl.
yeah, Fault in the Stars.
never mind.
Fault in Your Stars.
The Fault in Our Stars.
The Fault in Our Stars. Whatever the title is. There's that. There was Walk to Remember.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of these. Like those are also coming of age movies for the guy, because the guy lives, right. The girl, they always, they get cancer.
Yeah, the coming of
because they're weaker,
or
right?
get really bad Alzheimer's.
the coming of cancer.
The coming of cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are also coming of age movies.
Yeah.
I had a point there. I lost it. I forget what there was a reason why I brought all those movies up.
You're welcome.
I forget. Anyway,
You ever seen Youth in Revolt?
Trailers.
It's an old one, but
Michael Cera is very coming of agey.
I know his like alter ego has like a mustache, right?
yeah. I like that one.
I mean,
God's perfect asshole.
Do you consider do you consider Scott Pilgrim coming of age?
No.
No.
I think he's already
I guess
through his
not.
age.
Yeah, right. He's actually a bad boy.
He's always been one.
Yeah.
He's also in Scott Pilgrim. He's a pedophile.
Wait, what?
He's coming in their age.
Ew.
Rough.
No.
Oh my
We'll
God.
edit that one out.
No, yeah, like what's her face?
Ramona Flowers?
No, his ex-girlfriend.
Oh, Knives.
Yes, Knives.
Nice chow.
Is a high schooler.
She's in
high school.
Isn't he in high school?
No, he's 23 years old.
Oh, yeah, that's problematic. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, it's Canada though.
He's a.
Okay.
Oh no.
Yeah, so scratch that one. No,
That's
it's
where
fine.
Drake gets it from.
Yeah,
Okay, you need to know things a little different here.
I would not consider coming of age because the guy he's also like had girlfriends multiple times,
That's
right?
true,
It's talked about like his drummer for his band was his ex-girlfriend.
Oh no, I'm thinking of wasn't he in Juno?
Yeah, that's coming
Juno-
of age.
That's what I'm
Juno's
thinking of.
coming of
Juno's coming of age.
Juno's definitely coming of age movie.
What else was he in?
Super bad.
Superbad's coming of age.
Superbad's coming of age.
It's the most prime example of coming of age.
Absolutely. That I think Superbad is a great example of a boy coming of age movie.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so much like fucking hijinks that they get into.
The whole movie was literally based off of actual events of Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg's life.
Oh, really?
In high school. There's like, this is like literally things that of course not exactly it, but like source material comes from their experiences. So yeah,
Absolutely.
That's a prime example of coming of age.
I've never smoked weed. I've never like gone to crazy parties. But like when I watch that movie, I feel like yes, this is my childhood.
This is
even though I did none of it. This is my.
That's
childhood.
why we like movies. We like to live vicariously through them. I mean, I was watching this HBO docuseries about filmmaking, and the guy was talking about no, we don't watch movies because they're realistic or anything. We watch them because they're so unrealistic.
Yeah.
And relatively realistic at the same point.
I
we
think
watch
both.
them. Yeah,
Both.
that's what I'm saying. Both. We watch them because they're unrealistic, but also grounded in such a way.
Yeah.
Because we can live vicariously through the screen. That's why we like. He even pretty much says like that's why we like attractive people.
Yeah.
We like to live vicariously. Like, hey, yeah, this is something is not. Yeah, obviously they're real existing people, but the average person isn't. Overly conventionally handsome.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey,
like Brad
fuck
Pitt.
you. Fuck you, dude.
No. You guys should see his photo that came out. I was like, whoa. John Lennon over here.
Yes. Yeah. That reminded me of the poster for Almost Famous.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Sorry, I wasn't thinking that. That's what I was looking for.
Oh,
that's the answer I was looking for.
But I do agree. I think like especially now, like nowadays, it's like to be an actor or actress, you have to have like the face for it. Other than I think there's exceptions. Like I think what was it Billy Corgan?
Oh yeah, he's a weird looking guy.
He is weird, but
yes,
he's got the it factor because he's so
true.
Because he is weird.
Or Jesse
Plemons.
Jesse Plemons.
Yep.
Definitely. He's the off-brand Matt Damon, but he's
Meth Damon.
But I was like, yeah, that's a face that's recognizable.
I think it's harder for women. Oh well, hold on. Let me think here.
Like Charlize Theron.
No, she's gorgeous.
She's gorgeous, but like also, in my opinion, it's not one of those people you ever seen the movie Aeon Flux? Really bad movie.
Yeah.
But like you kind of forget that's Charlize Theron. I don't know if you haven't seen it.
I've seen Aeon Flux.
I think going back to odd look, what's the Mia Djokovic?
Yeah,
from
she's a little
from Resident Evil.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think she's a little odd looking.
Really? Oh, interesting.
But I think but she pulls it off.
Huh?
I think it's like kind of like same thing with like Barry. Oh, I said Billy Corgan. Barry Corgan.
Barry. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with you on that.
he's got a very plasticky looking face.
Really?
Yeah,
I think he
not
looks,
plastic surgery. That's not what I mean.
He kind of has like a rat head. Is that mean?
No.
Yes, it is mean, but it's okay. He's a celebrity. He's probably a millionaire.
He looks like he's molded, but not in a positive way or negative.
Oh, like molded by a toddler. Like that. That's what you're saying. Like,
I'm not saying I'm looking any better. I'm just saying that like
no, I think you look better.
So like
Barry.
yeah. So like
Barry looks rough.
He came out head first. The doctor grabbed him. His head was still soft. And it was just like, all right, we got him.
We'll fix that later. Get some more clay.
Yeah. No, I think Mia Jovovich. Is that her name? How do you say her name? I don't know how you say it.
Mila Jovovich.
I think she's hot. I think to say that I would even say that she's conventionally hot. Like I don't think she's not.
I can't look at her the same.
I think
Yeah.
I think you could say that about anyone that's slightly a little odd looking because I think even us three.
Yeah.
I think if we had money and we had products we can
get a fake nose.
Get a fake nose, something.
Get a fake jaw.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
We could be them.
Yeah.
But
that was a joke. You're not ugly, you're just poor.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. Thank you.
But like I think here's another good debatable, another semi good example. Anya Taylor-Joy.
Oh yeah.
She is gorgeous. I'm not saying she's not. But I think she's a semi unconventionally attractive because I mean
she's not the Hollywood norm.
But here's the thing: we're talking about conventionally unattractive or conventionally plain people, like Barry Keoghan. Barry Keoghan, he's like a dude you just meet in Ireland, right?
Yeah,
like Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, he's got the urban.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence looks like any other chick.
Jennifer Lawrence looks like a normal girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Barry Keoghan looks like your urban dude.
Yes.
He looks like, because he's still relatively attractive, but also enough for somebody to like. What I'm saying is somebody
Yeah.
it's somebody that the average person can like assimilate, not assimilate, but like connect, relate to.
Yeah.
He's
But
he's obtainable.
But obtainable, but also, I mean, he's still not that ugly.
No, I'm not saying he's hideous. I'm just saying he's plain, a little plain looking. Like he would easily fade into the crowd.
Or like, we can't be all be
Like
super
Anya
beautiful.
Taylor-Joy in a crowd. No, she's not fading into the crowd.
No,
Like, you
no.
will pick her out. No, she's gorgeous. And it's weird because like some women who are like objectively gorgeous, they do have strange features. Do you guys have you guys seen Westworld?
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that one Westworld prostitute robot with? She kind of looks weird, but she's also objectively beautiful. But she kind of looks weird. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
know.
And also, like Christopher Walken, he also kind of looks weird, but he's objectively handsome.
I think that's a carryover from his long career, because I think some I think some actors.
Steve Buscemi. Steve Buscemi's weird looking, but he is also objectively handsome.
I think look at all the
Willem
actors,
Dafoe.
all the actors that like have been in film for like ever. Like in the 80s, there was a different standard for like what beauty looked like.
Yeah, that's true.
There's some busted ass people that were like starring in 80s films, and it's just like, dude, how did you get?
Not Patrick Swayze.
Some people.
I don't want you to say. I thought you were going to say that.
No, Patrick Swayze is
the guy that played Batman, Michael Keaton. I don't think he's that good looking.
Have you seen him in the 80s?
I've seen Batman. Well, I guess you don't really see much of his face in Batman.
He was also very characterized. Like, it was a character actor. He did a lot of characters.
Yeah.
Like Beetlejuice. It's kind of like Johnny Depp, right? Like, he started out.
Johnny Depp is actually incredibly
sure,
handsome.
but like, although for a very long time, you were like, you're growing up thinking like, what does he really look like?
Mm-hmm.
And then he like did the movie Transcendence, which was bad. And then you had to see what he really looked like.
Julia Roberts. I think Julia Roberts looks kind of normal, but in this movie, she's weirdly gorgeous. Like maybe it's just the youth, but no, like
I think she has sunken eyes.
she does it. That's what it is. It's the sunken eyes.
And
it's the Steve Buscemi eyes.
Steve Buscemi, have you seen pictures of him when he was like really young?
He's really good looking.
He's very handsome.
Super good looking.
Yeah. And then that's funny. I like to, you like to juxtapose that to this is the one character he played in Mr. Deeds, or not Mr. Deeds, but but Big Daddy.
He
had the crazy eyes.
Yeah, he can either look like
really creepy or like in Reservoir Dogs.
He cannot. Yeah,
he had the gravitas of like the way who he's playing.
Yeah,
really emphasized.
Or he could be Smeagol. Like yeah.
How you act and what you act like, and also add to the air of like your looks.
I'm trying to
carries a lot of weight.
Jennifer Lawrence, normal looking girl. I'm trying to think of other normal looking women who are also famous. It's hard. It's really hard.
I think
they're all beautiful.
I think it's easier for men. I think there's a lot of normal looking dudes that act.
Yeah.
And it's harder for women to get into acting without being
think of movies
eventually attractive.
Think of not like a giant blockbuster movie. Blockbuster movie people, they must be very attractive.
Yeah.
Then you're thinking of your indie flick or your studio film, your normal studio film.
I'm trying to think of like any actor who's like, I'm trying to think. And it's hard.
I know you have a very strong opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say Brie Larson. I think she's just normal.
She is normal. I think she's normal looking.
Okay, but you also really find her very attractive, though.
Yes. And I can't really.
But she's in my opinion, she's pretty plain.
Yeah. No, she's a normal looking girl. My attraction to her, I can't really put my finger on. I think it's how she speaks. I'm very like how someone speaks is like it's kind of a big deal for me. I think. Yeah.
That's a good point.
But
Makes sense.
yeah, no, Brie Larson, she's like normal looking. Well, we should get back to Mystic Pizza.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What else are we gonna say about it?
By the way, that I think JoJo and Kat, they're also normal looking girls. Yeah.
A comparison to,
I guess when you compare it
Yeah.
to Julia Roberts,
the other one's the very, very normal looking towny type woman. Then Julia Roberts is like, no, she's way above that.
what is this supermodel doing here? What the fuck?
Can't relate.
Yeah.
Can't relate. Movie's not real. This would never happen.
I also got the sense that like her, like, I don't know, her acting was a little bit like a step above like most other people's. In this movie, she definitely acted better than the fucking dude, like the
That's what I'm saying.
dad. Like the dad was not great.
Mm-hmm.
He was also one of those like,
Yeah.
you know, professory dad types in the 80s as well. Well, I care about your well-being, but I'm gonna have sex with you.
It's weird because like that guy's 30 years old and he's 2 years younger than me, and I'm like, you look like you're fucking 39, dude. Like
There's actual.
yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
Maybe he just dresses old. I don't know.
There's actually I forgot what study it was. I was watching an old Vsauce video. It came out a couple of years ago and talking about it. No, yeah, like the reason why we assume that even people who are the relatively same age, they look older is because association of time. Like we know them as people who are older than us.
Yeah.
You know, objectively, or it's truth, but it's a truth. But like I'm saying, we think them older, and we look back and even no matter what, you go back later on, they just seem older. It's because they obviously are.
Yeah.
So your
Like
entire
in movies.
life,
Like in movies.
in movies,
Yeah.
it's because style changes, and also your brain just immediately thinks, yeah, no, they're gonna look older.
That's an old person.
That's an old
Yeah.
person in real life.
Okay.
But like if you saw them, if you grew up in the 80s, you would look at them and be like, that's normal. That's what the fashion was. These people are my same age as me, so I could see them in the eyes of a.
I also don't think they used sunscreen as much back then.
That's another big thing. Skincare has changed.
Yeah.
I'll show you the video. It's a pretty good one.
I would like to see that video. Yeah.
So there's a lot. He talked about like the photo of like time travelers and
Time travel.
like people are saying there's a picture of a guy who looked like he time traveled, but actually it's because
he
that was like
really took care of himself.
took care of himself. That was fashionable at the time. He was
okay.
I'll show you the video.
Sure.
It's like 20 minutes long. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a Vsauce video.
Who's the next pick?
Oh yeah, you.
Oh, I'm the next pick. So the movie I'm gonna pick is called The Rider. And it's kind of like a cowboy movie.
The Rider.
And it's called The Rider. Came out in 2017. Yep.
All right.
And it's kind of an indie movie. Yeah.
I enjoy indie movies.
Yeah.
I consider this one.
I don't know where to find it.
My dog is named Indy.
Indie?
Yeah, and I like indie movies.
Oh,
Don't know where to find it.
Yeah, no, I have it on my hard drive.
It's on Hulu.
Oh, sweet.
Amazon.
It's on Hulu.
It's literally everywhere.
Boom.
Except for Netflix.
All right. I think we should wrap it up here.
All right.
All right. So the next movie is The Rider.
Slick.